Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Tuesday evening presentation. It's lovely to see you all here. Welcome to each one of you. Tonight, there are three of us presenting. We are introducing a new presenter to you this evening. So I'd like to introduce Jan Howe, who is here from Atlantic, Canada, and she is going to be presenting with us. At the end of the presentation, Jan is very well known to many of us in the community, and we couldn't let her be quiet anymore. So Jan is now part of the presentation team. Jan, you are very welcome, and we are so looking forward to you sharing with us. Thank you, thank you. And then Elizabeth, our standard tech lady, is going to be presenting at the first part of the presentation. Elizabeth is in Madrid, and lovely and sunny there, while I'm dressed up all warm because it is very cold and chilly here in Johannesburg. So we want to get straight into the presentation. Got lots of exciting things to do and share in this presentation. And then we're going to open up for questions afterwards. If you are here for the very first time and you have been invited by somebody, welcome to our community. Welcome into our homes. We are real people, and it's a loving community. We are very happy to have you here. Sit back, relax, and we'll answer all your questions afterwards. So Elizabeth, over to you.
Thank you. It's so great to be here and to start sharing with you. You may have noticed that we closed the chat. We will open it at the end, so just so you know. And so what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about gift of legacy, all of gift of legacy. And I'm sure and I hope that your guests, your invitees are here with you. So what is gift of legacy? Gift of legacy is a gifting activity that creates abundance for everybody. And it works only by invitation. And why? Because we want to make sure that the people that are in gift of legacy are like-hearted and like-minded. We don't want anybody to be just somebody in gift of legacy. We want everybody to be special. So if you are here, you've been invited by somebody. So thank you. Thank that person who invited you, because I'm sure they did invite you because you're special to them. So let's go through the disclaimer. And the disclaimer says, this presentation is for information sharing only and is not to be construed as financial advice. Neither Adele, nor Jan, nor Ike, nor Oscar, nor anybody, any of the presenters here, nor Glenn, nor myself, are registered financial or tax advisors. And the information given here is only intended to give examples of what you may expect. So what is this all about? What is, gift of legacy? It sounds, for me, just the name is so beautiful. I remember when I heard it, I said, yes, I want this. I want this. I think this is so amazing to have something in my life called gift of legacy. So what is it about? It's about, sacred economics of, taking this money and really, really, really applying it correctly. Yeah. So this gifting, it's based on the gifting communities that trace back to the 60s. But I always say that this is much older than that this is forever. Since we are living in communities, we have always wanted to work ourselves through with help and helping each other out. So this has been, yes, off the mainstream for decades. If we can trace it to the 60s, you can say 60 years at least it's been off the mainstream. So we are live. Okay. So this is 100% legal. And I always say that how can it be illegal to give a gift? How can it be illegal? I always say, if I give a gift to my grandson, if I give a gift to my grandson, then for Christmas or for his birthday, What is somebody going to come here and tell me, hey, you did something illegal because you gave somebody a gift? Does that make sense? Doesn't make sense to me. Okay. So it's based on the South African philosophy of Ubuntu. And this means, community, it's based on communities working together. And Ubuntu means I am because we are. Yes, and I think that is so amazing because it's been more than proven in science already that nature is collaborative. It is not a matter of who comes first, but how do we get all there, and how do we get there in health and in peace. So that's the way nature works. I don't know why we want to do things differently always. So it's also known as circular economies. And here we see, this piggy bank. And I love the story that Glenn tells us frequently. And we'll ask him, I'm sure, for him to share that with us again. So this is a global gifting activity. And we are over 180 countries. And I say, what the UN says we are 195, something like that. So we are almost all over the place. Yeah. And we are uplifting communities, and we do it creating abundance and self-development. There's always something to learn. And I hope you'll be here on Thursday to learn some more. So what does the website look like? The website is giftoflegacy.com, but you have to register. So when you register, because somebody, this friend of yours or this family of yours sent you a link for you to register. Once you register, this is what you'll see on your computer, your 6 boards, yeah. And this is what you'll see on your phone: coal, Ohana, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. This is what you'll see. But that's it. That's what Gift of Legacy is in terms of technology, yeah. This website. Very, very important. When you go somewhere and you're having fun and you're enjoying yourself and you meet nice people, you want to take your friends, you want to take your family. I always say, when I travel and I see something beautiful and I'm not with someone I love, I say, oh my God, how I wish he or she were with me. So this is it. Gift of Legacy is the same thing. You must invite at least 2 people, for Gift of Legacy, for you to travel through the boards. And we'll talk about that in a bit. Adele is going to show us. So this is the coal board. And I'll just talk about the coal board a bit before handing it over to Adele. So this is what we see. This is you going through the boards, and you give a gift of $25 to the legend. Yeah. And the legend receives $200 in gifts. And why? Because we want everybody to jump into the bronze board. But Adele is going to talk to you about that. So you'll use the first 4 gifts to join the bronze board. Enjoy the next 3 gifts, and then use the last one to perpetuate, to go on the perpetual cycle. Adele, handing it over.
Oh, Elizabeth, it's so right. I've got 2 friends who are traveling overseas at the moment. And when they send me photos and videos, they say, wish you were here. And I really wish everybody would join us here in Gift of Legacy. I think we should show them more things about Gift of Legacy, send them more videos, more images, and really let them feel what it's about to be in this community. So you've done a great job. Let's carry on and let's explain what the boards are like, and let everybody understand. So after the coal board, you are going to journey through 4 boards. Now, we're not going to explain all 4 because they work exactly the same. If you understand how the bronze board works, then you will understand how all the other boards work and how everything fits together in Gift of Legacy. And like Elizabeth said, join us on Thursday evening, because we've got something very exciting planned for you. So on a bronze board, you are going to join and you will contact the legend, the person in the middle of the board. You are going to join with an unconditional, non-returnable gift to the legend on the board. Gift of Legacy is peer-to-peer gifting. So you're going to gift somebody else $100. When you have reached legend and completed the board, you will exit the board having received $800. So just understand, you enter with one gift and then you will receive 8 gifts to that value. So then you will come out with 8 times that amount. And on the $100 board, it's $800. Thanks, Elizabeth. So here's what a bronze board looks like. You will see this on all of the boards. There's a left hemisphere and a right hemisphere. And we're going to ask you to look at the yellow circle. The yellow circle represents you. You see there where it says Legend Guide Builder, that would be where your username appears, your unique name that you choose for your profile. And when you open your profile, you will see that the writing on your username is yellow. Everybody else is going to have white writing because it indicates that you are the person who is logging in. So there you are, you're a gifter, you contact the legend, you're going to click on the legend's name and a box will appear with their contact details. You'll see it's Elizabeth. You're going to see Elizabeth's phone number, save it into your phone, and then you will contact her and say, hey, Elizabeth, I'm a gifter on your board. I live in South Africa. I see you're in Madrid. How can I send you the gift? And Elizabeth will let you know how to send the gift. And you send the gift, she will then confirm you on the board. So you're going to land on the board and 3 other gifters will land on the board at the same time. Then you, as the legend, Elizabeth, will have received $400 already. She can now fast track. She can take those first 4 gifts, which we recommend, and go ahead and join the next board, which is the silver board. So she's taking her first 4 gifts, $400 to join the $400 silver board. And then 4 other gifters are going to land on that board, and only when she has received all 8 gifts will that board close. Elizabeth will have received $800 in total, but she doesn't get to keep all of them. We're going to explain to you why not. Now, Elizabeth has closed the board. She's moved on to her perpetual cycle, and you move up 1 step. You come closer to the middle and you move into the builder position. The builder position is called that because this is the ideal opportunity for you to start building your team. Invite 2 like-minded, like-hearted people to join you. Another builder will do the same, and then the board is going to start filling up. All 8 gifters arrive, and the legend has received $800 in total. The board splits. The legend goes on to their perpetual cycle, and you now move closer to the middle. You are then a guide. You are going to guide your builders, help them to invite their 2 people, because ideally right now, the legend should be the person who invited you. So their 2 invitees are the guides. Then the guides' invitees are the builders, and the builders invite their 2 people. And that is what we call the 2 by 2 by 2 principle. If every board filled up like this, the boards would move smooth and easily. Doesn't always happen, but this is how we recommend in the first round of the boards that the boards get filled up. But a legend can invite, a guide can invite as well. When you're very excited about Gift of Legacy, you can invite at any point. So when one hemisphere fills up, you will see here that the left-hand hemisphere has filled up. The guide, can we just remove? Thank you. When the guide has now filled up their hemisphere, then the guide is able to move on to their own board. As a legend, the board will split. But this original board, nothing is going to happen until the right-hand hemisphere is split. Can we carry on? We're not going to be deterred by people.
I want to see, I would love to know who it is. So, interesting. because
Let's
how
share
can
again.
we? Yeah, let me just.
I'm sorry, Adele, it's me. I'm on the phone.
Oh, Queenie. Okay.
Sorry.
Thanks,
I locked
Queenie.
the
Not a
right thing.
problem, my darling.
Okay.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Welcome,
Let's
my
carry
love.
on.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay,
You
sweetheart, let
know,
me
this is a live presentation, and we understand that people are using their phones and their laptops. Thanks, Queenie. Queenie is one of our regulars, so it's not a problem at all. So let's just go through that again. You're a guide. You've invited your friends to join you. And now this hemisphere is going to split off and you're going to become a legend. But this original board is not going to close until the right-hand side is completed. So there you are as a legend. Congratulations. It's now your turn to receive 8 gifts from the gifters as they land on your board. You are going to receive $800 in total, but you only keep $300. Okay, everybody only gets to keep $300. You now have to join your perpetual cycle, which means you're going to rejoin another ride on a bronze board, and that will be your perpetual cycle. But because your original board is not complete, your perpetual cycle is going to be on the right-hand hemisphere of that same board where you started. This is called the Ohana principle. The Ohana principle allows us to go back to the original board where we started to help and close it when we are on our perpetual cycles. This ensures that the boards move quickly and make sure that nobody gets left behind, because that's what Ohana means, family, and it means nobody gets left behind. So you are now on your perpetual cycle on the same board where other people are on their first cycle. Thanks, Elizabeth. So when you have finished your bronze board, you will have received $800. You are going to hold back $400 to join your silver board. You might already have done that with your first 4 gifts. You keep $100 to join the perpetual cycle of your bronze board. And so $500 moves you on to the next boards. That is community money. That is gifts that belongs to the community. You are going to keep $300 in your pocket. Remember, you only started with $100. You're getting $300 back, and you're already on to 2 other boards. That's how every single board in Gift of Legacy works: the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. They have got different values, but it's really important to understand how the board moves, how you get from a gifter position into a legend position. Now let's show you the money. So I get very excited about this slide because this slide represents those pictures that you see there behind Elizabeth and Jan. In the Gift of Legacy community, we refer to our system as a theme park. Everything has an analogy to a theme park. And you can start on 2 different boards. You can start on the coal train, which is a board where you only join for $25, or you can join for $100 on the bronze board. It is your choice as a gifter where you are going to join. When you join, you are going to get an invite link from your inviter. You register, you open your profile, and you decide where you're going to join. So if you start on coal, that represents the coal train that goes round and round the theme park, as you can see in the image behind Elizabeth and Jan. You are going to gift the legend $25. You will receive $200 on your first round, and you get to keep $75. Why do you only keep $75? Because you need to gift forward to join bronze and have $25 to rejoin coal. But on your perpetual cycle, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, until infinity times that you ride the coal, you will receive $200 and you keep $175, because you only need to ever hold back $25 to ride the coal again and again and again. That is why we call it perpetual. You can ride the same board over and over and over. When I say the same board, it won't have the same people, but you can ride coal over and over and over for $25 and receive $175. That is the power of the perpetual cycle. You get to receive more because you are already on the next board, the higher board. So bronze is the $100 board. When you join for $100, you will receive $800, as I showed you in the slides now, and you get to keep $300 on your first round because you have joined silver and you've rejoined bronze. But on your perpetual cycle, you are going to keep $700. Why? Because you're already on silver. You don't need to spend $400 to send a gift to go forward. You are already on your silver. So you're only keeping one gift of $100 to gift the person on bronze, who is the legend, and you now receive $700. Now you are on silver. Silver, you gift the legend $400. On your first round, you are going to receive $3,200, and you keep $1,200 because you need to gift forward onto your gold board, which is $1,600, and you are going to rejoin the silver perpetual cycle. So you're keeping $1,200. But the second, third, fourth, until infinity times that you ride the silver board, you keep $2,800 because you are already on gold. You are only holding back $400 for your next turn, for your next ride on the $400 board. Now gold. Gold is really where we start seeing some serious money happening. On gold, you're going to gift the legend $1,600. As a legend, you will receive $12,800. On your first round, you keep $6,200. Now say it like $6,200. For me in Rand, $6,200 is life-changing money. Life-changing. Okay? We really can do a lot. This is not Queenie. This is somebody else. This is somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay, so
okay.
Let's just close it down. I'm sorry, folks. We have got some people in our community, like you have in all theme parks, who behave like children, and we will not tolerate children in our community who misbehave like that. I can do this presentation without the slides because it is ingrained in my heart and my mind, and I love Gift of Legacy. So on our silver board, can we just mute everybody, please?
Please unmute out there.
All right. So on our silver board, we are going to receive gifts 8 times $400. Okay. Then we are going to gift forward onto the platinum. You've got to gift forward $5,000 on your platinum board. You're going to contact a pure stranger and say, "Hi, Jan, I'm Adele. I live in South Africa and I want to send you $5,000. You're going to gift them." So that you now are already on your platinum board. On your silver board, on your perpetual cycle, you are not having to gift forward onto platinum. So you are going to keep a lot more than if you were on your original initial cycle. On your platinum board, on your first cycle, you are receiving $40,000. You are gifting forward $5,000 to keep for your perpetual cycle. That means you're keeping $35,000 on your platinum first cycle. And it's exactly the same on your perpetual cycle. So you are going to keep $35,000 on your perpetual cycle. In South African rands, that is just over 660,000 rand. It's more than R500,000. Now, if you look at your perpetual cycle and just think about that image that we showed you, maybe you can quickly bring it up, Elizabeth. That image that we showed you, I want you to look at the very bottom line. on the perpetual cycle. That is the bottom line. No matter what anybody is trying to say, whatever the naysayers say, it is true. On your perpetual cycle, you will keep $175 on coal, $700 on bronze, $2,800 on silver, $11,200 on gold, and $35,000 on platinum perpetually. But it's going to be at different times. It all depends on how you participate. Now, if I summarize and I exclude coal and Ohana, which we are going to explain now, and we just look at the first 4 boards that we call the Ferris wheels. In your first cycle, going through all the boards, you will receive $42,700. And on the perpetual cycle, you will receive $49,700. That's without coal and without Ohana. There isn't a set time. It depends on how the boards move and how you build 2 by 2 by 2. Now, Ohana is a new development. It's a new attraction in the theme park. Ohana is referred to the Ohana shuttles, little buggies that drive around the theme park. They are quick and zippy and move you around in the theme park. They are not the Ferris wheel. They are 100% blended. We can close it. And they are 100% blended board, which means there is no lineage. You do not follow your team 2 by 2 by 2. On the Ohana board, you will join and land on a board and meet people from all those different countries around the world, and you will gift a legend and you will move through the board meeting different people. The people that you meet on the Ohana board will not follow you onto bronze, silver, gold, or platinum. They do not touch your lineage. They do not come into your boards. To join Ohana, you need to be confirmed on coal or bronze. You do not need 2 invitees, but you always need to be confirmed on coal or bronze, which means that you need to make sure that once you have completed a coal or a bronze board, you join the perpetual cycle. And to join the perpetual cycle, you need 2 invitees. And you're not going to come to a theme park without 2 people. You need 2 people to have fun with. You need 2 people to share the memories and the experience with. Okay? So you are going to, at a point, need to invite 2 people. Don't do this alone, but you can join Ohana without 2 invitees, because we know there are people on coal and bronze who have not yet got their 2 invitees that are confirmed. It is $50 to join Ohana. When you complete the board, you will receive 7 gifts. Why 7? Because gifter number 1 is always a confirmed Ohana position. Ohana was created not for us to create our legacy. We're creating our legacy on bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. Ohana was created by the custodians so that GGM, the Gracious Givers Movement, the non-profit organization that oversees Gift of Legacy, could generate funds. Why are there funds needed? We have got a community of over 1.3, probably more. I'm going to estimate 1.5 million users at this point in time. We have got servers, we have got developers, there's IT things that I don't understand, but there are expenses that need to be paid to keep this system going. So when you join Ohana, you are joining with a $50 commitment to the GL community. You are joining with a commitment to supporting GGM. You are going to receive back $300. The system is automatically going to join you to the next Ohana board when you have completed your Ohana board as a legend. And I think we all just need to remember that Ohana was created to generate gifts and to generate funds for GGM. We are all going to have a turn. People were very excited when Ohana launched because there was a great speed and the boards moved very quickly. Why did that happen? Because 1.3 million boards on on the 1.3 million profiles that exist were not all open. Not everybody could log in and go to Ohana and click and join. No. When Ohana launched, only a few boards were available, and they needed to fill up and duplicate. You saw how a board splits. Then those boards filled up and they duplicated, and more people joined. And as more and more people joined, the boards filled up, and then came to a point where people were like, oh, we're tired of clicking, waiting to join. And some people lost some interest. There were some technical glitches. Yes, there were some security attacks. There were some cyber attacks. But everything is under control. The custodians are under control. The developer is working. Everything is working smoothly with the Ohana boards. But we need to remember that Ohana has been created not for us to generate quick money. We've never said you're going to generate quick money. We have said you are going to make a commitment to GTM, to GL, and you are going to be generating funds that keeps this system going, to keep that happening behind Elizabeth and Jan. That is why we've got the Ohana boards. Gift of Legacy has been going for 2.5 years. The system has never gone down. The custodians are always giving feedback. And I know there are, I think I saw Hercules on the call earlier. I'm sure he's going to speak just now. But everything is under control. Everybody needs to join the Ohana boards. There is space available. You now can click on Ohana on your profile, join, gift the legend, and enjoy the rides with us. Because what is Gift of Legacy giving you? It's giving you 6 streams of gifting. It is giving you 6 ways to receive gifts on your journey to abundance. And I really invite you to join Elizabeth and I and the team on Thursday evening, because we've got something very exciting to show you, which links into all of this. Now, Jan is going to go through the guidelines. There's definitely somebody on this call that needs to look at the guidelines and understand that in every community, people with decency and people with integrity respect other people who are volunteers just like ourselves. If you do not like this presentation, then please leave. But this is Jan's first presentation. Please allow her to go through the slides that she is going to present to us now. And if you would like to speak, don't type or write over our screen. Put your camera on, be an adult, and speak to us, because we are willing to speak to you. But let Jan have her space. Thank you.
Thank you, Adele. Thank you, Adele. Like Adele, I too have this community tattooed on my heart. So if something does happen and the guidelines disappear on me, that would be okay, because I can do these guidelines for all of us that want to hear them with or without the slides. So let's get going. We do have guidelines. These are suggested, highly suggested guidelines. They're not rules, not enforced. It's not like a business.
Just hold on. Okay, unmute yourself, please, Jan.
Okay, let's try again. So the number 1 guideline is this. You must give an unconditional gift to the legend of the board that you land upon. That is the very first thing that you must do. You cannot hesitate and wait. You have to give that gift as soon as possible. As soon as you have given the gift, the legend will confirm you. You will then become a bona fide member of our community. It is then your responsibility, always, like Elizabeth said in the beginning, you must. This is not conditional. It's not a maybe. It's not an if what. It is a must. You must invite 2 like-minded, like-hearted people just like you to come and join you on your journey. This is non-negotiable. What happens once you invite your two friends? Think of this. You're going to join a fabulous community, which you're excited about because somebody invited you. They thought you were special enough to have you come join them. So you're going to do the same thing in return. This perpetuates into infinity. So the two people that you invite are going to be two people that you know and that you love and that have the same feelings, like-minded, like-hearted, like you. And these two people are also going to invite their two people, and then two more people, and two more. It goes on like this because this is the way the boards actually move. We need to have activity. This is an activity community, and this is one of the activities that we must do. So invite your invitees, take special care to note that they will invite two people. This is very, very important. Once you have done that, you will begin to join the boards, and you do have to join the boards sequentially. You can take that off for sure. You have to join the boards sequentially because that is the order of the boards. The $100 board, the $400 board, the $1,600 board, the $3,200 board, and you must go back and follow perpetually. This is the way it moves. Just like the infinity symbol, it never has an opening. It is continuous movement. You cannot advance ahead on any of the boards if you do not have your two confirmed invitees. Now, you can invite two people, they've said yes to you, but if they've not gifted, they're not confirmed. They're only confirmed once they have gifted. So please do not skip this guideline. It is very important, or else you will just be off-sided in your journey. And nobody wants that because, as Adele said when she finished her presentation, $42,700 from the first ride. It's a lot of money for a lot of people. Can it be done? Yes, we've seen it by thousands and thousands of people who have been doing it. And you will be no different. What's important with GL is we are a decentralized community. And what does it really mean? It means this: the power of the authorities, the supreme and the state, has no place here. We've taken that and we've given it to the local level. So that means each and every one of us are on the same playing field. We are a community. Nobody answers to us. We don't have an owner. We don't have shareholders. We are just volunteers, each and every one of us, giving our hearts to this beautiful community. Therefore, no social media. We're not on TikTok, we're not on Google, we're not on Instagram, we're not on Snapchat. We cannot be there because those mediums were developed to help business owners reach a greater audience. Well, we don't want to do that. We don't want to use social media to get to where we are here today. Be the messenger of GL. Bring your person here. Give them the information that they need and then send them to the link tree because we have a lot of training here. You can only do so much, but the person that you invite has to be responsible for themselves as well. So the training will be on them. Yes, and you can be there to help them for sure. Be there, because if that person that you invited gets lost, they will not go further. So it is your responsibility to hold their hand until they feel strong enough in their conviction so that they can invite their two people. It's a very loving environment. We want to care for each other like a family. Do not fill spaces. If you're getting to the end and you're getting a little shaky and you don't have your second person confirmed, and now you want to invite your Auntie Jean, who's 90, and put her name and her coordinates in the box, it's going to be really hard because the only two people she knows right now is her little kitty cat and her dog. That's not going to work. And it makes you go back to the beginning again. You still have to invite two people because Auntie Jeannie really isn't participating. So do it the right way. Remember, this only works by inviting two by two by two, which means I invite my two invite their two invite their two. It just grows. It's just a beautiful way to populate. I did speak about be the messenger, not the message. I guess I was a little ahead of myself, but that's okay. Just get your people engaged. Get them engaged, get them to watch presentations, recorded. We have so much training here. There is no reason for any of us not to know what's going on. However, there is no guarantees. Because we're not a business, we're not a market, we don't run in tandem with the markets because we don't have any of that. We are just a group of people who happen to be across the globe helping each other. But we can't guarantee you anything, and nobody can. In fact, the only thing that's guaranteed in life today is death and taxes, but GL is not guaranteed. So the success of us or the failures is going to depend on our own willingness to get involved and to participate. Follow the guidelines, and you will do well. This is important as well. Every country has different tax laws. We are a gifting community. As Elizabeth says in her presentation, there should be no call to mind if I give you a gift. If I give my son a gift for graduation, he doesn't pay taxes on it. I've paid taxes on it already. However, there are some rules and regulations in your own country that you need to adhere to, and gift of legacy does not get involved in that. Be a good steward of the precious gift that you've been given. Follow your own country's guidelines. As I said, gift of legacy is decentralized. It means that nobody owns us. We don't have to answer to anyone but each other. There is no third-party affiliation here. So when you're joining GL, make sure that somebody who loves you and who sat down with you and had coffee with you and said, I can't wait to tell you about this wonderful opportunity that I'm in. And here is my personal invitee link to you. If you didn't receive that, if you picked up a link someplace else, it's on you. It could be very risky, and it will not be us, because we do not hand out just this beautiful opportunity to anyone. It is by personal invitation. And each person that is personally invited here is because somebody we know, we love. This is the way that we have always done our gifting. Gift of legacy is 100% peer-to-peer. What does that mean? That means that Adele will give me a gift and I will give Glenn a gift. Nobody in the middle. There's nobody in the middle. There's nobody who's going to take a cut, a commission, a percentage for asking, giving, receiving, inviting. All of that is peer-to-peer. And on this platform, no one will ever ask you for money because it just doesn't happen here. Gift of legacy only are filled with the participants that are here because they wanted to be here and they took that invitation and accepted it. And it's only when you land on a board that you will give your gift to the legend. Are we going to go ahead? Aha.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the guidelines. They're very, very easy. Just follow them. Your heart will tell you the way. So thank you everyone who's been here tonight to share this with us. But here's what's really, really cool. We learn by reading, visual, and we also learn by animation. And what we have is a beautiful animation and a visual for you all to watch. It's about 6 minutes and it's fabulously it gives us all the things that we talked about here tonight in 6 minutes. So enjoy and thank you everybody for coming.
Spending your days just surviving, following. Do you feel like you're spending your days just surviving, following that same routine every day just to make ends meet? Did you know that there is a worldwide community that would love to color your world? You only join this community by special invitation, just like this one that has been sent to you by someone who truly cares about you. So take a step out of your comfort zone and find out more about a community that offers you the ride of your life. This colorful community upholds the principles of Ubuntu, a phrase used in Africa that means community cooperation and allows everyone to thrive and not just survive. This gifting community is like a theme park. There are 6 main attractions in this theme park. They are the Coal Train ride, 4 different size Ferris wheels, and the Ohana shuttles. Participating in this gifting community will start your journey to the riding of the boards of abundance. Your participation and willingness to follow the guidelines determines the experience that you will have as you ride these boards. When you join Gift of Legacy, you have a choice of where you wish to start your journey. You can join the Coal Board, which is like the theme park train. This board was recently created to make GL affordable for everyone. Coal was designed to be a starter board and gets you going. The gift you will send to join on Coal is only $25, and that is your ticket to board the train. You can also choose to join on the Bronze board with a $100 gift, which is your ticket. Bronze is the first of the 4 main boards or 4 Ferris wheels. The goal of Gift of Legacy is for everyone to be on the perpetual cycle of all 6 boards. The Ferris wheels signify the perpetual journey that you are able to ride on your journey to abundance again and again. The boards are structured so that 8 gifters enter and send an unconditional, non-returnable gift to the legend on the board. When the legend has received their first 4 gifts, they can already purchase their next ticket for the Ferris wheel ride or board, which is the silver $400 board. When all 8 gifts have been received on Bronze, that ride ends and the guides become legends on their own boards. The process continues through all the rides on the $100, $400, $1,600 and ultimately the $5,000 boards. The legend is able to enjoy their gifts, 3 that they can enjoy and spend on whatever their hearts desire. Gifters are placed on the boards by the builders that invite with their links, and on perpetual boards by the automated GL system. This system is maintained by Gracious Givers Movement, fondly known as GGM. This non-profit organization is overseen by the custodians, the people who created and developed GL. GGM relies 100% on donations, as no one in GL contributes a monthly fee. The community is encouraged to support GGM to ensure that all the rides are well maintained and improvements are made periodically to improve the user experience. As boards close, gifters become builders. This is the ideal opportunity to invite 2 friends to journey with you on the rides of abundance. Everyone in this theme park requires 2 friends to share their fun and excitement with. Invite 2 like-minded people who share your interest in coloring the world. Soon, you will be a guide and can assist your friends to add more people to your group or community. When everyone invites 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, the boards move constantly and everyone gets to enjoy the thrill of the rides. When a legend finishes a board or ride, they can join the next Ferris wheel in the park on their first round of rides. But they must also join the perpetual cycle of the board that they have just finished. This is how we ride the boards of abundance. The Ohana board is a new addition to the GL theme park. The Ohana shuttles move around the theme park and can even reach out into the wider community. The ticket is $50 and is preferred in USDT. The Ohana board is 100% blended. This means that nobody follows their inviter. People from across the worldwide GL community can ride the Ohana shuttles together. The legend receives 7 gifts on this ride, and this is because there is always an Ohana position already confirmed on the board. The Ohana positions will receive gifts when they are legend, which will be used by GGM for the daily running costs and maintenance of the GL system. Ohana legends will also benefit the Love Heart movement. This movement is managed by GGM and assists those who need it most. The Ohana shuttles are a continuous ride where users are automatically joined to the perpetual cycle. Ohana means family, and this board ensures that nobody gets left behind. As gifts are sent and received by people across the world, and as users join the coal train, ride the Ferris wheels, or meet friends on the Ohana shuttles, we are indeed coloring the world. The worldwide community are all blessed by gifts that are sent peer to peer, heart to heart. But something magical happens in the theme park that has nothing to do with the value of gifts. Friendships are formed as strangers become friends. Kindness and compassion are evident as people support one another to overcome fears or to take on new challenges. We learn and grow as a community as we explore and experience the gift of legacy together.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Jan. You were amazing. Welcome to the presentation team. You certainly can run with more of the presentation. You were amazing. I love the way you explain things. I will never forget Auntie Nelly and her cat and dog again. I think that was very sweet. It's lovely to have fresh faces. So thank you indeed. Well, folks, we've done some cleaning of the theme park while we were watching that animation, and we can enjoy the rest of the Zoom with you all. Let's see if the gentlemen from our team have got any feedback. The three ladies were on the screen, but the three gentlemen, would you like to say something? Let's start with a fellow Canadian, Glenn.
Hello, family. How's
Hello.
everyone? Great job by the three ladies. It's wonderful to be here. Yeah, my journey started just about 6 months this week. So I'm kind of celebrating my GL 6 month. And yeah, for me, it's just, the trust and the belief and the faith in a community of like-minded people. And you just have to have a mindset that there's a different way. We all went through something horrific around the world the last 3-4 years. And some of us, our jobs were put on hold. Some of us, like myself, I lost my job. Some of us lost loved ones, and I needed to have a backup plan. And I still work part-time. But my backup plan is the people you see on this Zoom call here. It's this community. And when I look at a project, it's all about the people that are in the community. We're like-minded. We're heart-centric people. And that's what drew me to GL 6 months ago. And that's why I'm still here. And I used to do sled dog racing here in Canada. And you always had one dog in the front, the leader. And the leader, like, if you're not the leader of something, your scenery never changes, right? You're always looking at some little thing in front of you. So GL for me is going to be a leader around the world in a different way and a sacred economy to create abundance for all of us. And it may not be for all of us. That's a choice. That's our own personal choice that we were given. So I'm honored to be here. Jan, you did a wonderful job, my fellow Canadian. So thanks, Adele.
Thank you, Glenn. Ike.
Yeah, what a pleasure it is, Adele, to be on this call. Thank you very much, Jen, Elizabeth, and Adele. I count it a blessing that you guys crossed my path. It's the cherry on the top for me in GL. There are no words actually what you guys have done to me, what GL has done to me. I'm lost of words, basically. I'm so short of the future, remaining years of my life, and for the future of my kids and my grandkids. Your presentation just confirms that to me. I am so thankful, so grateful that you crossed my path. I mean, I've been on many platforms, but nothing comes nearer to GL. That idea of perpetual, just mind-blowing. Sometimes I really wonder if we have actually fully grasped what it means that our coal is perpetual. Our Ohana is perpetual. Our bronze is perpetual. Our gold is perpetual. Silver is perpetual. Gold and platinum. It's actually mind-blowing. I wish people can actually see what we are actually talking about. As for me, I'm so over the moon about what I see in front of my eyes every day. I wake up, there's an assurance. I watch this presentation, this Zoom meeting, it's an assurance. I'm so, so thankful. Thank you, Adele.
Thank you, Ike. Well, Elizabeth, should we give him a little bit of a teaser about Thursday evening's training? Thursday evening training, we've got something very special lined up for everybody. It's something you don't want to miss. It's something that is going to pull everything together. And if you were someone here for the very first time tonight and you're trying to understand how everything fits together, come and join us on Thursday evening. Elizabeth has put an amazing training together. I'm honored to be able to present it with her on Thursday evening. The other presenters don't even really know about it because it just kind of happened today very quickly. We've got an image we want to show you. So do you want to just put that image up, Elizabeth, because you love it so much?
I am.
So this is an
and I did.
advertisement. We haven't even put this on the Telegram group. We always say breaking news breaks on the English Telegram group or on the Zoom. So here's breaking news breaking on the Zoom. This is what is happening on Thursday evening. You want to get your teams, people who you are talking to about GL, new invitees, old invitees, people who've gone to sleep and need a wake up. Get them on the call on Thursday evening because we are going to be looking at the 4 attractions, the journey to abundance. Just look at that image. The 4 attractions, not the 4 agreements. We've had many presentations about the 4 agreements. This is our version, the 4 attractions. Have a look at that image. I love it. It speaks volumes to me, and it's going to speak many more volumes to you on Thursday evening. You want to get your teams on the call. This is something that is going to be translated into all the languages. It is a training tool that you will not want to miss. The animation and that presentation will be able to explain Gift of Legacy with that image of the choo-choo train that we were explaining and show you the money. Those are the 3 critical tools that you are going to need to share the message of Gift of Legacy. So join us on Thursday evening. Remember, it's called the 4 attractions. So just try and imagine what the call is going to be about. It's super exciting. Right. I don't know. Hercules, can I put you on the spot and ask if you would like to say anything? Can we spotlight Hercules, please? Allow him to speak. Hi, Herky. How are you?
Hello everybody. Welcome.
Hi.
Myself. Sorry, I tuned in a bit late. But yeah, what an amazing call we're having, and to be surrounded by such beautiful souls, yourselves, Glenn, Elizabeth, and Jan, and this is what GL is about. It's about the people. It's the gifts is beautiful, it's wonderful, but the people and meeting new people and just the interaction between people, and what you experience, making new friends, that it's so much more than the monetary value. And so I just realized again tonight, yes, Ohana is there. It was created to help GGM to sustain the heavy costs of GL. But boy, will we go to lengths to keep GL going because of what I just said. GL is more than the gifts that we're getting. So I just want to thank everybody that made this call tonight and that had such positive energy and positive vibes, because GL is here to stay. With or without Ohana, it is just very, very disappointing to find that Ohana is being boycotted, because we have such a lot of gifters in red on Ohana G Legend boards, just not responding and not sending their gifts. And so I would appeal to everybody, make this a success, make this yours, send the gift. You will get your turn where you're gonna get. Let us all just pull together in the same direction. I always say, if the energy is pulled in the same direction, the result is going to be amazing. And so I haven't given up. There's something that the custodians are discussing with the developer that may just, move the Ohana boards along. I don't want to say too much now. But yes, please bear in mind that Ohana was created to assist GGM to sustain the costs of GL, and we appeal to everybody to support it and not to boycott it. That's not the right way to go about it. But thank you very much, Adele, for making this call possible and for all your lovely arrangements and the beautiful spirit in which you conduct these calls. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Hercules. It's lovely to have you here. I work with children, and the amazing thing with children is when you are playing in a group, whether you're playing a physical game or you're playing a board game, there's always somebody who's in the lead and is winning. And think of a game of Monopoly. A game of Monopoly can make or break a family, actually. Because when you're playing Monopoly, somebody is getting all the hotels, they're getting all of the money. And with children, it's the same. You can be playing snakes and ladders. Somebody's climbing all the ladders and somebody's going down all the snakes. And I play like any kind of game with children. And I will be playing one-on-one with a child and I will be in the lead. And what does the one at the back say? You're cheating. You're cheating. I think we saw an example of that earlier this evening. It's not like that. Nobody is cheating. Nobody is doing anything wrong. In life, there will always be people who receive first and those who receive last. In Gift of Legacy, there will always be people who receive first and everybody else will get their turn to receive. There's no such thing as he's cheating, she's cheating. We really are being childish. And in a theme park, when you're walking around, I can make everything about theme parks. When you're walking around a theme park, you'll go past the family where the child has maybe had too much candy floss and toffee apples, lying on the floor, throwing a temper tantrum. That child wanted to go on that ride the whole week. They told their grannies, aunties, their teachers, everybody they wanted to go on that ride. But because of circumstances inside the theme park, they now lie down, throw a temper tantrum. I'm not going on the ride. No, I'm not. That's what the red blocks are to me. It's children lying down, throwing a temper tantrum in the theme park. Come on, people, we're adults. We know what Ohana is all about. It's about us supporting this system that's getting us to platinum. Think bigger than Ohana. Think platinum. That's where I'm going. That's where my legacy lies. My legacy does not lie in Ohana, but the security of my legacy lies in Ohana. And that is why you need to support it. So stop throwing temper tantrums. Stop moaning and whining and complaining like children. We are all older than 18 to participate in GL. And just as I reprimanded the little temper tantrum we had earlier this evening, I can reprimand all of us. Because we need to remember why Ohana is here and why we are joining Gift of Legacy. We're joining to build our own legacy for our own families, generational wealth. Hercules' favorite phrase is in the A to Z document, and I know it's his phrase because he says it all the time. GL was created to break the shackles of poverty. That is why GL was created. And Ohana was created to keep GL going. So let's just play fair. Follow the guidelines. We have done so much training. On Sunday evening, we did something strange and unusual. You might not be aware of it. We hosted something called a pop-up Zoom. Like in a theme park, they have a pop-up stall where you can buy like special balloons or special things. We had a pop-up Zoom call. There's another one coming. What's English Telegram group? Because a pop-up Zoom is different to this one. There's no presentation. There's no recording. There's no record. You can say what you want. You can express however you want. You can just let go. And we are there to allow you that opportunity. Thanks, Elizabeth.
Thank
Can
you
you
so
mute all?
much. Yeah,
Let's just mute all.
yeah, I'm trying to
There we
mute
go.
every.
Okay, so we are going to do another pop-up call. Look at the English Telegram group. We're going to do that. But please, please invite your friends, families, teams to Thursday night. It's going to be amazing. I know it's going to be. Elizabeth, do you want to end off? Do we want to open the chat? It's 10 past. I think we can go another 10 or 15 minutes for some chats. Do you
Okay.
think so? Should we do that? Should we
Yeah,
open up the chat?
I can. Let's open it.
Let's open the
Let's
chat.
just
We're
open
not
it.
allowing
Yeah.
people to speak on camera, but if you would like to ask a question, ask in the chat. We'll try answer. And if we are incorrect, I'm sure Hercules will correct us. So you're welcome to ask questions in the chat. But Elizabeth, some feedback from you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I got really upset when I saw, all these wording on the presentation. I said, really, really? And this is when I say, and I just love the way that you did the presentation, the end of the presentation, Jan. It was so beautiful. I love the way you speak. It's so calm and so coherent. I just love it. So I just want to say thank you for that. And at the same time, both of you guys, how you remain so composed despite the fact that this happened. I really appreciate that. And one of the things that I find is so important are the guidelines. I mean, if you're here, you're supposed to understand the guidelines if you're in gift of legacy. So I don't know, I can't recall who says it, but I know that somebody says that gift of legacy is for everybody, but not everybody can be in gift of legacy. Because if you cannot abide by those guidelines, don't be here. There's tons of other things you can do to make money. You don't need gift of legacy to make money. We don't want anybody to be here. I mean, not just somebody to be here again. That's why we take such care in who we are inviting. So this is important. So if you're not happy, really, really, if you're in gift of legacy and you feel you're not happy and you feel cheated, I mean, when I feel cheated in a game, I just stand up and go. I go. I used, there's a thing called the law of the 2 feet. Yeah. And it says, if you're not contributing and you're not learning, use your 2 feet.
I love it.
Move.
I see a poster there.
Yeah, I mean, it's used in open space technology. It's so beautiful by Harrison Owen. So it's like this thing, you mean, use your 2 feet, don't stay there.
I love
It makes
it.
no sense. We have to be responsible. We have to be responsible.
Beautiful.
So yeah.
There's some questions.
Yeah, let's see. How often?
Okay, hold on. Leon spoke first and he said, when is Ohana coming back to the boards? I suppose he's asking about when are the Ohana positions going to come back and perpetuate. I'm sure we're going to be told. Breaking news is always on the English Telegram group and on the Zoom calls. Nothing has been said yet, so I think soon, but I don't think it's going to happen before the situation of the red blocks has been resolved, the red gifters. Am I correct, Herky? You can just give me a thumbs up or speak.
Yeah, the reality is also, it doesn't help Ohana landing on boards to gift themselves, does it?
Yeah.
And so you need to allow space for more boards to be created where non-Ohana G participants are the legend, because you want to give a non-Ohana G legend a gift.
Yeah.
It is the effect that currently we have a lot of Ohana G legends. Why? Because Ohana G was the first gifter on the boards when it launched, and it moved through the ranks to legend, and it's their time to receive. And so it's not an opportune time now for Ohana to come back because they'll end up gifting themselves. And so those gifters that are on the boards currently boycotting the gifting should really have a rethink. The sooner they send their gifts to their Ohana G legend, the sooner that legend moves off the board and makes space for a new legend, which is a non-Ohana legend. We have deliberately removed a lot of the positions, guide, builder, and gifter, to make space for non-Ohana positions to move up. But if those gifters do not send their gifts, guess what? We have a stalemate. And so I really hope people just think a little bit. Thanks,
Sure.
Adele.
Herky, on that line, because I see the questions on Telegram and people message me a lot. People that have asked why Ohana G is coming back as a confirmed gifter on some of the boards as they split. People have noticed that and they were under the impression that wasn't going to happen.
No, what wasn't going to happen, or what was happening, is that at the time compression was done, the Ohana G gifters were removed off the board. So every new board created subsequent to that, we're back to the rule that there's a new Ohana gifter. Confirmed on every board.
So that everybody receives 7 gifts as they should. Perfect.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you, Herky. Elizabeth, do you want to read the questions?
Yeah, I see Ike has his hand up.
Hello, Ike.
Let's read James. Yeah, James Spear says, how often do Gift of Legacy have Zoom calls? I am in Central Time Zone. Every month, every Tuesday. Every Tuesday we have a call.
We have Tuesdays every Tuesday and Thursday evening at 8 o'clock. The invitation's always posted on the English Telegram group, but we do have worldwide languages that host their own Zoom calls. So if you look on the Telegram group, in the pinned messages, there is a list of worldwide groups that you can join and find out when these Zoom calls are: Spanish and Italian and German and Portuguese and Russian and French. But I will post it again in the Telegram group so people can see, and you can pretty much pick a presentation at any time. And we've got a YouTube channel, which has got lots of recordings for you to watch as well. But we're doing pop-up Zooms as well. So we're really trying to make ourselves available. And then let's let Ike talk. Hello, Ike.
Yeah.
Adele, thanks. Thanks, Hercules, for what you guys are doing in the background for all of us in the world. Just one question that have just come to my mind. The idea of just one, I mean, we get a total of 350, and then the 50 goes for perpetual on Ohana. Now that there's this boycott or what, the idea of increasing, is it asking too much to actually ask to actually perpetual twice, if you understand what I mean? I mean, we leave $150 to perpetuate. The idea of anyone who's a legend to perpetuate twice instead of once, was that looked at? Why was it made just $50 to perpetuate just once? I don't know if you get what I mean. I don't have other ways to put it. But why not make it 2 times instead, so that everyone, because Takani about 2-3 weeks ago, she actually was actually saying that Ohana should have been made compulsory for all of us, so that there's continual movement. Because now if you live, the human nature is just that, it just, you know what, out of every 100, there's only 20 people who are active and who see the picture and are willing to participate. But what I'm asking is that, is it far-fetched to actually increase the, to perpetuate twice? You understand what I mean? instead of just once. Hercules?
Sorry, I tried to unmute myself. Thank you very much, Ike. Thank you for the question. I do understand, and I think you had the same question not too long ago. I think maybe on a group, or you asked it as well. Personally, I haven't given that much thought, but it's certainly something to think about. What does come to mind is when, you know, you say, make Ohana a requirement, make Ohana. Of course, as custodians, we're looking at everything to ensure that we are able to give Gift of Legacy the best opportunity or the best chance to keep on staying on for the benefit of thousands of people. And these things that you've just mentioned, it shows you how people should be thinking, is the way that you are thinking. And you know, we as custodians have never forced anything onto the community, because from inception we hoped that we'll have, you know, this platform that will be self-sustainable in a way without, you know, getting anything from the community. As Adele often said, there's no membership fees because nobody are members. We are all participants, but yet everybody is benefiting, some faster than others, but eventually you will benefit. So, but definitely something to think about. I hear what you say, and I can always.
Yes. Andre said that he has a total of 40. He has taken on 40 positions on Ohana. That struck me. So if at least the minimum that all of us around the world on Ohana can perpetuate, can actually take a minimum of 2 positions, and it's compulsory, it will really help. Now you have people like Andre who are carrying this. Most of us who are just have one profile on Ohana, and they just fold in their arms and they say, why are the boss not moving them?
Exactly.
So that's a suggestion from my side.
No, really a very good suggestion. And, you know, I'll just put another example out there. I'll be quick, Adele. I've had some messages from somebody telling me I can go jump. I won't say where. And we will just take part in bronze, silver, and these lower boards. You are just doing this and that, and people are throwing their attitudes, their negativity, and their demanding type of vibe, saying we will do what we want. You know, it's a pity we have. And it's like Elizabeth said about the two, you know, there's the two. If you're not happy, then, you know, you've got 2 legs, then, but that's the kind of thing that we have. And I think those are all people that weren't plugged in and that were probably told by leaders, you know, getting, it's for the community, make quick money, fast. I mean, the comments that I had, I bought a fast board. I paid for a fast board. What? Will we sell fast boards? What are you talking about? So I picked up that a lot of people, and I mean, this morning again, I had somebody from Venezuela that said that they took money from their budget because they were told tomorrow they're gonna get $350 for their $50. Now, really,
we never made those posters.
No,
sorry,
absolutely, absolutely not. And so there's a lot of people that, and then just word goes round, and then there's a general stoppage. People are just not taking up the positions, and it's as simple as Ike says: go to your log into your profile, click on join, and take. But people are not doing that because, I don't know, the different reasons, I suppose. But really, the sooner people, start working and pulling in the same direction, wow, amazing results will come for everybody. Everybody. Like you say, Ajal, eyes on the prize, platinum. But if you're not prepared to really cooperate and be a game player, so to speak, and be aligned and just think the same as everybody thinks. But unfortunately, it would appear that people are in it. Other people are in it just for themselves, and they're not thinking the bigger picture. It's such a pity.
Thanks, Suki. Great points there, Aika. I like that idea. Elizabeth, did you want to say something?
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, Erky, making use of this opportunity. According to the guidelines of Ohana, this is a question that I've been asked, and I say, well, I really don't know. I guess it's because of the time it's taking to review everything. Why isn't Ohana GL eliminating the red blocks?
All right. So what we are doing is there's a lot of Ohana Legend boards. So to log into each board takes time. There's a team working behind the scenes, offering up their time, logging into these boards to actually make contact with these gifters that are not sending their gifts. And so that does take a bit of time. And we embarked on a process where we removed a lot of these gifters, only to find that by the time they removed and them realizing they'd already sent the gift in a lot of cases, and then we need to enter into a new process that we refer to as re-gifting. We have to reactivate the participant so that the number that was used can be used again when they rejoin. And we now either have to, if they don't land on a Ohana G legend, we have to send the gift either to the participant or to the new legend. So it is quite a process. It would be much simpler and much easier if these gifters had just sent their gifts. But it is taking time. We do not have a report that we can push a button to say, on this board, these 3 gifters have been there for 24 hours. It's time to remove them. We don't have that. And so it's a manual process.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I think I was in discussions with a few people. It came up a little bit in the pop-up call on Sunday, is that in that first week, Herky, when the custodians just went and confirmed people, and it was mentioned in a Zoom, I think the chance takers have done that. They're going to sit there and they're waiting to see, are the custodians going to just confirm people? Let me tell you for a fact, it is more likely that you're going to be removed than you're going to be confirmed. So send your gift and play fair. I think that was the big heart of the custodians. They shared it with us on a Zoom, but it wasn't them advertising, hey, come join and sit there and we're going to confirm you. No, because there's been enough training and ideas given. Herky's given me a heart to that, so I know I'm right in saying that. So don't take that comment. People are very good at taking comments from Zooms and quoting them. At 3 minutes, 26 seconds, Melissa said this, and at 5 minutes, 28, Candace replied, in 7 minutes, Hercules said this. I'm telling you now, Adele is telling you now, the custodians are not going to come and do a blanket confirming again. It's not going to happen. You have to send the gift, you're more likely to be removed. I'm going to make sure of that. They're not going to do that again. Okay. So, right.
Okay.
Now we've got Karen or Karen. Yeah, Karen or Karen is asking a question. She says, "Hi, I'm a builder on my silver board. Next to me is also a builder position, and it is waiting to be filled. My friend joined under me. My question is, could she trickle up beside me?" Unfortunately, no, Karen, no, she can't. The reason for that is you follow your inviter. And the way that the GL system has been set up and the way that the boards are set up is the two gifters follow the builder. So the other two gifters are following that builder. So if you are builder 3, your gifters can only trickle up into the builder 3 position, but they cannot move up into builder 4. They can't do that. It's little triangles, because else lineages are going to get mixed up. And that's exactly why compression started in the very first place, was to get lineages aligned. Because there was a time when we didn't always follow lineages because of security reasons. Things had to happen that people were placed on different boards. But now we follow our inviters. So you can't trickle up into the builder next to you. So you have to keep inviting to fill that up. You as the builder can keep inviting and can fill up all those gifted positions, but she can't trickle up. Okay. James Pierce says, "I'm in it for the long run. Love to help others where I can." Well, thanks, James. We're in it for the long run too. That's why we're here. And then we got a question. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Wafe. Will Ohana move faster than that? Ohana's going to move as fast as we, the people, join the boards. That's how fast it's going to move. And then we got a question: how many people who do not work after the platinum table will be eliminated? How can people who do not work after the platinum table be eliminated? Do you mean they don't join the perpetual cycle? You see, nobody's eliminated for where they are, where they aren't on the boards. Ohana is the only board where you are penalized for not being on a perpetual cycle of bronze and coal, because bronze and coal are the train, that's the engine that pulls the wagons that are pulling the Ferris wheels. But if people complete platinum and don't go on to perpetual, they're thinking small. They're not seeing their potential for their legacy. They are doing harm to themselves. They won't be on a board, but somebody else is coming there. I'm coming there. Jan's coming there. Elizabeth, Ike, and Glenn are following me. We're going to fill those platinum boards. So with or without you, we're going to get there. Any other questions, comments? Okay, well then, Elizabeth, do you want to, Renil Ware says, how many boards are still have gifters not gifted yet on Ohana? Lots. So the best thing is if there are if you're on a Ohana G Legend board and you know the gifters are not gifting, please join the Ohana admin help group. I've put the link in the chat. It's also on the Telegram groups. Speak to somebody, message them, they'll send you the link. Go on there, you take a screenshot, you copy and paste the Ohana Legends information below the screenshot, and you say, gift is non-responsive, and the admin team will then be able to copy and paste that information, go in and remove the gifters. So we can all be custodians. Remember, todos somos custodios. We are all custodians. Elizabeth, do you want to end us off with wise words and maybe another Ohana song? Jan, thank you so much. You were awesome. Thank you. Elizabeth, thank you. And I'm so looking forward to Thursday. Thanks to the co-presenters as well. And thank you to Hercules.
Nothing else to say. Yay. Okay. Thank you to Hercules for being here. So no, nothing else. Just let's go with the song and close. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Adele, for your patience. Can you hear?
No.
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh.
Well, Ohana, she's my family. She teaches love and preaches unity. She built a bridge that connected all of us with every corner across the open sea. To the strangers that love their brothers, the familiar that's to share the peace. The unknown time is so
Oops.
they never meet. I still love you, sharing unity. Give me hope, Ohana, give me hope, Ohana, give
I think my internet connection.
me hope, Ohana, for the morning come. Oh,
It's breaking.
Not a
give me
problem,
hope,
Elizabeth.
Ohana, give me hope.
Shame, not a problem. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
See you Thursday.
you.
Invite your teams. Good night,
Yay.